Just a party? Are they being photographed? Them being photographed is a big difference on the type of style makeup that you're going to do. Because remember what I said about the photograph? Cuts everything in half. You be photographed, right? So you still have to make sure that you do everything that you would do in a normal application. Just because it says no makeup doesn't mean you're not putting makeup on them. You want to perfect their skin without making it look like you put makeup on. I am going to do some color correcting, which we really didn't talk about it, but we really didn't get to do it. I'm just going to show you how amazing color correcting is. And then I'm going to put a natural makeup look on her with her color correcting. Sounds good? Yeah, that's great. So there's this whole other day that we could spend with texture and how you should keep creams on creams and powders with powders because you actually give people texture by putting cream over powder. So I'm going to prime her face even though I'm going to color correct her. I first need to prime. I'm actually going to trip the eye and make it not see the coloring underneath. Messes with your eye and the way you see it. So it's like faking your eye out. It isn't taking it away, but it's faking the eye out not to see it as intense. Oh, okay. Memory of the skin. Remember what we talked about where you're pulling the skin, it remembers. So very delicate and always in an up motion. Especially when you're around the eyes. This is for anybody that has dark circles under their eyes and pigment to their skin. You would use the more peachier, the darker the pigment, the more redder. Use them on the top as well. Because if I start her shadow with dark circles, and I take the shadow and the shadow, we're going to do makeup. I've got to warm that skin up and make it go lighter. If someone really use powder.
Do you ever use the powder foundation all over the face instead of the liquid?
I will powder after and set it, but powder, unless I am just taking away a very oily look, I rarely just use powder. Using banana powder.
Do you like yellow tone powders better or
I
white?
usually like white, translucent. I just brought my banana powder. I can make anything work, but I just brought my banana powder because it was in my kit. Banana powder is great. It works for most people. There are some people that it's not going to work for. So I'm lightening up with the concealer on her eyelids so that when you put her shadow on, it shows brighter and lighter since she has a darker eye. Which color to use for the brows? I go by the color of their hair. So if she was a blonde, I'd go more taupe. Because she is a brunette, I went a little bit darker. So the color of your hair is usually always the color of your eyebrows. That's how I know people's natural color. So when you do the no makeup look, I want to make sure that I do a very light brow, kind of feathery, airy. By pushing the brow up, you get that look more so than drawing it on with a pomade. Can you, what was her eyebrows naturally? Take that off for me, I want to show you how. So I wouldn't even have probably messed with her brow. Because she has a I'm just going to push those up naturally. just powder, not for anything that they pay me to do. But if you're going every day where you just want to throw a compact on and powder your face and it gets you through, that's fine. But it's very drying to the face. So if you already have dry,
So I'm like combination oily, and I've tried It Cosmetics, and I've tried Physicians Formula, and I've tried different. So like different
powders work better for you.
liquids, yeah. I just try and show me.
Yes. So I would get yourself a matte, oil-free foundation like Tarte.
So your synthetic brushes are best used with liquids, and your natural bristle brushes are best used with your powders and your shadows, anything that is not wet.
Makeup. That's Instagram makeup.
Am I allowed to add any shimmer?
No.
I have one request though.
Yes.
I can't do no eyeliner.
Oh,
I have to
we'll do eyeliner.
It doesn't have to be like
It has to be a real tight line, almost like
Just
it's
like
a
a
natural.
waterline. I
Yeah.
just have to have some sort of eyeliner.
So there's this whole other day that we could spend with texture and how you should keep creams on creams and powders with powders because you actually give people texture by putting cream over powder. But we'll do that in another class when I'm in her. Otherwise, you're going to be real thick. So for her shape of face, envision an oval on her face. So if you envision an oval on her face, what sticks out of it? Her cheek. Right in here. Right in here. Right in here. And I'm going to blend it in, but I just want you to see. Maybe over here. Right over here would stick out. And if she had a longer forehead, maybe there. And then as far as her nose, if she wanted her nose to be, maybe her nose was wider, you would take the contour higher. So when you take the contour higher, and that little white strips down there, and then you contour down. And then that made her nose appear to be thinner. And then I would more highlight up here. About hiding. So if you had a bump and it was, remember everything isn't always dimensional always. In photographs it's not dimensional. So it would be the way that I would pose you that I would not see the bump. But say I wanted to get rid of the bump, I would darken it on each side as high as I could. And I would not highlight at all your nose. And then, you know, you have length to your nose. If you wanted to shorten it a little, you just put a little bit on the tip to make it a little less, that takes away on the length. Because remember, highlight is to show where you want to accentuate. So if you highlight that bump, guess what you get? More of a bump, right?
I've been putting highlights on my nose.
Because what? Instagram tells you to. So the best way to apply mascara to a client is to take your finger and push it and lift their eyelid. Using the wand while they're looking up, applying mascara to each lash. So what if my students ask, what foundation do you use on everyone? There really is not a foundation that you can use on everyone, but you have to know their skin type.
If they are oily, use more of a matte foundation, and if they are dry, you're going to use more of an oil foundation or a dewy look. So one of my students asked me, do you use a matte lipstick or do you use a gloss lipstick? So when using a gloss lipstick, it makes your lips appear bigger. When you're using a matte lipstick, it makes your lips appear smaller. So if you have bigger lips and you want them to appear smaller, use matte. When you have smaller lips and you want them to appear bigger, use gloss. Highlighting. A question was asked to me, when do I highlight? You only highlight the things that you want to show off, because highlighting shows off things. Just the opposite with contour. Contour hides things. So if you're highlighting, only show off the things you want to really be visible of. Like your brow bone, you would highlight under your brow bone or above your cheekbone to highlight that area. If you have really high cheekbones, you would not want to highlight that area. You would only want to contour. Ask, when do you brighten a face? You only brighten things that are darkened. I would want to brighten underneath my eyes in a triangular effect. I would only want to brighten above my lip if I had a darker skin around that lip with a shadow. If I wanted to make my lips look a little bit bigger, I would brighten that. Highlighting is a different way of brightening, but more with the shimmer and showing off.
Hi, I'm Marceline Furman and I attended the VIP Beauty Makeup class. It was very fun. It had a lot of hands-on activities and the instructor, Angela, she was very helpful and she helped me through everything that I needed help from.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I attended VIP Beauty Makeup Academy. I'm very excited to get my makeup certification, and it was very exciting working with Angela. She taught me so much, and I'm so glad that I could apply foundation correctly. I learned how to use airbrushing. I learned how to apply lashes correctly, which was something that I really struggled with. And she helped us every step through the way, or every step through. And she was very supportive, very caring, and I would love to do this again if I got the chance.
Hi, my name is Kissy, and I have learned so much with this class from Angela that you cannot learn on YouTube. And I've had a great time and a great experience learning different techniques on how to do different textures and work with different textures and skin tones and everything like that. Yeah, okay, so before getting my certificate with Angela, the money that I would make would be less than $50 because I'm not certified, but now that I'm certified, I can now make double that because I have the background knowledge to be able to work with different people.